Hi everyone, it's Heather. Sorry I haven't been around for a few days. I've got a surgery coming up tomorrow on both of my feet, which is really not at all exciting to look forward to. In fact, it feels like it's kind of looming over me. Change is something that I think, well, we all find, as much as we want to say we don't, or some of us anyway, but we all find change to be a bit scary. And with having both of my feet being operated on, I know that it will definitely make for a bit of a change in what I can do and how I can do things in my house. Even just exercising, for example, will be a bit difficult because I can't do it's just on my toes, the surgery, but I can't do things like planks, for example, and even walking is going to be adjusted to because it's going to be more of a balance on my heels versus the balls of my feet, that kind of thing. Now, either way, it's like a fear, and fears don't like to be faced. Fears don't like to be acknowledged. They would much rather um, hit us where we don't expect them, where we don't see them coming, and really, like I say, just never be acknowledged and just hit us where it hurts. And so I think that in taking the time, not just to go through it because I have to, but just know it and face it and start preparing for the follow up and um, the everything that will be different. I'm preparing, like making sure that I have my equipment set up. I do not that I'm necessarily going to need it, but I do have a wheelchair. I have walkers. I have a crutch. I have um, I have crutches and I have a cane. Obviously, I'm getting myself stuttered here. Like I say, I sound maybe a bit off even too because I'm a little bit apprehensive with this. Like I say, and it was actually the very first surgery that I've had the doctor, rather than tell me it's going to be done on a certain date, they actually gave me the name of the surgery, had me look it up to determine if I would want to go through with it because it's I won't be completely put out, and because it's definitely not something I'd want to see on a regular day. And so when I looked it up and after I saw it, I was definitely a bit more scared than I had been. But at the same time, is when you have to do something and you have to do it, what's the point in turning around, right? Because if you don't learn from a lesson, you're going to have to keep going through it until you learn from it. And it's something that we learn through life, that if we're not going to face something, that same thing will continue to come challenge us just because it knows it's got the upper hand. So you just have to take the time. Like I say, for me, I'm taking the time right now just to really, I guess, more be at peace with myself so I can be prepared for this. And I'm even just not being able to go out and walk the dog is going to hurt. It's going to be definitely a big change, but cheers to knowing that things can progress quicker than we think, and that our own bodies have incredible ways of self-healing. I do know for history for myself, I say not to go crazy into things, but I do know for history for myself, after the car accident I had split the retina in my eye, and within, no, this is quite a bit of time, but within the next 10 years, I had a doctor look at me and he said, "Your retina's not split." And I thought, okay, well then there you go. And I did have a surgery on my knee. They had done some ligament surgery, and the doctor looked at me and said 9 to 12 months recovery. And I looked at him and said, "What?" And so within a month, I had already made accommodations to make it so that recovery was not so bedridden or destitute and how I might think it might appear at that point when he first was telling me about it. Because that's the thing, is we don't know until we know. It's people say things are impossible, but nobody knows it's impossible until they know for themselves. And so that's the thing, is we have to really understand that what people say, what people tell us, what people do, it's opinions and it's not guarantees. And so just remember to trust yourself. Remember to trust your gut, and just have faith in yourself and know that tomorrow is always a better day. Tomorrow is always a new day, and you can make a huge difference in tomorrow that maybe didn't happen in today. So don't let yesterday's follow you to today in attempts to hold you back and in attempts to keep you in yesterday. Yesterday's great. Remember it. Bless it. Give it all the thanks you can for all the things that it did for you. And then just let it go. Let it go so that it doesn't become every day. Let it be that every day is a new day, and live just because you can, and know that you can make a difference just because you're you. And that's just the best thing in the world. So that actually, let's end this with a great quote that I have. It's actually on a cup of mine. No one is you, and that is your power. And that's really all I can say. So have an incredible day, and I can't wait to see you guys again.